Was it a surprise early on that Iron Man amassed an army of devoted fans? And what do those fans mean to you today, Robert?
Again, I've been just feeling like I'm kind of an oddball Manny, who I've been offered the opportunity to usher in this larger, as you were saying, family and stuff. And I look around, and we are close and growing closer by the moment.
Danai Gurira, Black Panther introduced your character Okoye to the world. What makes her such a respected and well-liked character?
What I can say about Okoye, because I can't speak to, oh, you like her because that sounds a little like, well, I'm liked. No, what I can say is what I love about her is that she's very unapologetic, and she's a traditionalist in the sense that she believes in the sovereignty of her nation. And I guess that really resonated with me because I was born on the continent. I was born here, but I was raised on the continent. And so seeing a country like Wakanda, which has had no history of colonization and became so powerful, and that she is like the guardian of that nation in a sense, was something that really resonated with me. And
Chris Hemsworth, what has made Thor such an entertaining and beloved character? What do you like best about playing him?
Look, I think the answer to the question, what made it so special for me was just the different people I was able to work with. You know, from Kenneth Branagh to that first film, was really, I sort of was completely in his hands and was basically willing to do whatever it takes and wherever he needed me to go for the character. And then through the films with each director and each different cast member, I'd learned something different from. And by the time about Ragnarok I felt like it finally enough sort of confidence to go, okay, well, what is it that I could possibly bring to this? And then had this great collaboration with Taika and really decided to do something different and see how we could make it unexpected and unique. And then I remembered calling Joe and Anthony and saying, look, I've got this new version of Thor that we've just shot, and I want to continue that version. I don't want to do the old version. And he said, well, we've got an even newer version for you. And it was, you know, and then as was this film here, and it's just about the people that's made it so special and I think unique each time with any of our characters is everybody you get to interact with, and the fact that we're all willing to you know, be open to what new possibilities lie ahead of these franchises and these characters, and it's been a pretty remarkable journey.
Scarlett Johannson, you have been part of this since Iron Man 2, and your character has always represented women as strong and equal. And for you, what is the best part of playing a character in this universe?
Honestly, I have to say that, you know, it's so. I remember, you know, when Lizzie signed on, and Colby was there, and you know, we were all clinging to each other just to. You know, I felt like I'd been in this like testosterone fest for such a long time. It was so nice to see like other female cast members, and then, you know, with Brie coming on and Karen and Danai, and you know, it's really, you know, I feel like I'm in just this, you know, I'm amongst so many wonderful actors, so many strong actors, and such, you know, I mean, it's just grown beyond my wildest dreams. I could never have imagined where this would take us and all of us. It's been quite a journey.
Karen Gillan, Nebula is such a complex character. What excited you about bringing her back for Avengers Endgame?
Well, I think it's maybe safe to say that she suffers from some daddy issues because her dad is Thanos, so who wouldn't? And I think I'm excited for her to finally face the source of this abuse. You know, this has sort of been building through multiple movies, through the Guardians movies, and she's talked about how she wants to inflict revenge, and so we all know about that. So I would like to see her try and face that.
Paul Rudd, what can we expect from this time around, and how does he fit in with the remaining Avengers?
Well, I did see the trailers. I do know that I'm in it.
Yes.
You know, how I fit in, how any of this works, it remains to be seen, and it's going to be fun to have audiences discover it along with us. We haven't seen it either. But it's not part of the question. Okay. But I must say, everyone is kind of echoing the same sentiment, which is this sense of like this completion, this story, but the relationships that are forged. It's a weird thing to kind of be hired in any job And then to get to, for somebody like me, to step into it as it's already picked up speed, it's like having the Beatles say, come on and jam with us for a while. It's an unreal sensation.
Don Cheadle, Rhodey has been there since the beginning. What do you like best about playing him and suiting up as War Machine?
Well, you were there from the beginning, obviously, and Rhodey obviously started, I think it's fair to say, as a lighter-toned individual, sort of bigger than life than I am in real life. But as the character sort of darkened and things became more compact on a narrative, I think we've seen a real growth of this character, and we've kind of, as he's gone through his trials and tribulations, obviously, over the course of these films, and come out the other side now, and has his legs under him, no pun intended, literally, and is able to really be a part of this team and really contribute at a high level. It's been a lot of fun to see where he's come from and to see where he's gone and see what else happens next. But kind of to echo what Bree said, we've had a great time this whole time, being together and having the Downey lunches that we have, that he's put together, and to get to know these people. I've always known their work, but to get to know them as individuals and get to know them as people and get to be friends and to come back, to get to keep coming back to these relationships again and seeing where everybody is, and people have had kids and families, kids going on to college, and other people having kids and relationships started and ending. It's just, it's rare to have that kind of an experience over the course of 10 years with the same group of people, so it's really nice.
Mark Ruffalo, this cast has met up many times now. Some describe it as family. Is that how it feels to you?
It doesn't feel like family to me because we all really get along well. There's not that much drama. No, it does feel like family. It's a family that you wish you had, in a way. As actors, we're like vagabonds. We kind of bounce around. We have these intense relationships, and then you don't see anybody until you get nominated for something, or you're nominated in something, and you end up in an award ceremony.
What's that like? Speak for yourself.
For the Russos, how did not having sort of feedback to trailers and major set pieces, how did that affect you putting the film together?
At the end of the day, my brother and I, we came to this material because we're fans. We grew up loving the comics. We came to the series. We came to the MCU already fans of the MCU. So the thing that, like, the energy we move on is our own passion and our own excitement. And that's how we tell stories. We learned long ago that you have to tell stories for yourself. You can't be thinking about how others might receive them. So for Joe and I, because we have such an intimate relationship with the material, because we have so many amazing collaborators, starting with Kevin, we are able to just really fashion the story around what we want to see as fans. How do we surprise ourselves? How do we excite ourselves? How do we challenge ourselves? How do we force ourselves to keep digging deeper and keep exploring this narrative and these characters in ways we never imagined? That's how we guide ourselves through the process. And once the film is complete and we put it out in the world, we really have no idea how it's going to be received. And then once that complete film is experienced and digested and responded to, I think that's the moment where we are then filled up with a reaction. But as we're executing, once we conceive the film and start executing, we're not really second guessing what we're doing. We're really focused on chasing the initial vision that we had for it.
Hi, this question is for Chris Evans. So in the past few films like Civil War and Infinity War, now Endgame, you see our character being able to interact with different characters.
Sure, I think he tends to lean on those people who are of like mind in nature, who kind of are intrinsically selfless. I mean, all the heroes up here have their baked in the cake flaws, and I think a lot of that makes for really good conflict and storytelling. That's why my favorite stuff in this arc has been my stuff with Downey, because we are such a dichotomy between how we approach things, but at the end of the day, our hearts are both in the right places, but it provides a lot of great friction. But introducing characters like Captain Marvel and like Black Panther, people who also kind of align very similarly to Cap's nature, I think it creates a nice, it reinforces Cap's sense of purpose and home. You know, it's an environment that it feels more natural for him. So I think it's nice to see the certain pockets where he feels at peace and the certain pockets where he feels, you know, his buttons might be getting pushed.